Incredibly, the bloodshed in the border country could have been even worse. As the dust settled, it became known that Enniskillen was not the only parade in the IRA's sights. A cross-border unit had also targeted a Poppy Day ceremony just 20 miles away in a tiny border village called Tullyhommen.
The target at Tullyhommen would have been the Boys Brigade, the Girls Brigade and the band, and a small number, maybe 3 or 4 members of the security forces who in uniform there to lay a wreath.
But the Boys Brigade and the Girls Brigade consists of little children from the age of 6 upwards.
Yes, but in the eyes of the Provisional IRA they were legitimate targets.
What children of that age?
The purpose of the attack was to attack the Remembrance Day, the establishment and the community in Fermanagh.
The bomb was 4 times the size of the Enniskillen device, but it didn't go off. A tractor is said to have driven over the command wire, thus preventing carnage that may have eclipsed Enniskillen. But Enniskillen was more than enough to create a universal wave of anger and disgust.
It was so appalling. Really, I could scarcely believe it, because anyone who would do such a terrible thing would be condemned the world over by every nation, and I hope that will happen, and no help to them. No matter if any countries had sympathy with them before, no help to them now, not ever.
Mrs. Thatcher's condemnation found an echo in an unexpected place. Libya's official press association issued its own denunciation.
Libya is aware of the difference between legitimate revolutionary action and terrorism aimed at civilians and innocent people. This action does not belong to the legitimate revolutionary operations.
Only a couple of weeks earlier, Gaddafi's henchmen had been cramming Adrian Hopkins's ship with weapons and explosives, arming the IRA to its teeth. Now Libya was condemning them for their callous attack. For the IRA and Sinn Féin, Enniskillen was becoming the mother of all PR disasters.
And let me tell you something. I've had enough of Irish Americans who haven't been back to their country in 20 or 30 years come up to me and talk about the resistance, the revolution back home, and the glory of the revolution, and the glory of dying for the revolution. They don't talk about the glory of killing for the revolution. Where's the glory in that? Where's the glory in bombing a Remembrance Day parade of old age pensioners, their medals taken out and polished up for the day? Where's the glory in that? To leave them dying, or crippled for life, or dead under the rubble of the revolution.
Years of Republican propaganda portraying the IRA's war as a liberation struggle were wiped out by one bomb. Republican leaders were rattled as never before.
Well, I just found it devastating that anyone should attack a commemoration for the dead. To find that the IRA was involved, I was shattered, as I think many of our supporters were.
The political mandarins within the Republican movement had for the first time to deal with a very negative effect. How do you dress up the murder of civilians, the murder of a young student nurse, the murder of people at prayer? How do you dress that up as part of a legitimate war?